breaking news from RTV6.
Good evening. We begin with breaking news tonight at 6 on the city's east side. A suspect is dead and 2 officers are recovering after being grazed by bullets following a traffic stop that took a violent turn. It happened near 31st and Sherman, and RTV6 reporter Ebony Monet is live on the scene now with what we know. Ebony?
Chris, it's still an active investigation going on here behind me. You can see there is a big crowd with lots of witnesses. The 10-Point Coalition is out here and has been for much of the evening trying to keep the peace in what has been at times a very tense scene as more family members of the man who was shot and killed by police arrive. Now, we're told that this started as a traffic stop, possibly for a misdemeanor offense. We're told that the car did stop, but one man inside the car jumped out and took off by foot. An officer got out and pursued him as well and then called for backup. This officer found this man, according to police, nearby behind a home near a wooded area, and that's when they say a struggle started. They tell us that this man, who was armed, actually was fighting with the officer for his gun. And just moments ago, we spoke to an IMPD representative, a public information officer, and here's more of what he told us about that struggle.
I want to make it clear that our crime lab looks at every portion of this investigation. They will count the rounds that the officer discharged. They will look at the suspect's weapon. And as I said before, these situations are tense. They evolve very quickly. And it's not uncommon at this time in this location for people to recount things that actually didn't occur.
At this point, it is not clear whether or not that armed man was actually able to fire a shot, or if he fired a shot at officers with his own gun or with the gun of officers. That's still currently being investigated. It is also unclear whether or not one or both officers fired those fatal shots. Also coming up a little bit later in tonight's show, we'll have more information about a second investigation going on not even a block away after more shots were fired. Reporting live on the east side, Ebony Monet, RTV6.